So the other day, as I was mindlessly scrolling through Twitter, I saw a post saying, which fictional characters take the worst beatdowns? And there's only 4 characters that instantly crossed my mind. Now, the first character that came to my mind instantly is this nigga Invincible. He's anything but invincible. He does not live up to his name at all. This nigga Mark loses to every single villain he encounters in the show. He takes L after L after L. He does not catch a single W. As I was watching this show, I was praying and I was hoping as the seasons go on that this nigga Mark gets stronger and at least he starts improving and starts catching some W's. But it doesn't seem like that's ever gonna happen. As the seasons progress, it seems like this nigga is taking more and more L's. And all the Invincible fans were telling me, yo, when Mark gets his blue suit, he gonna be different. He gonna start catching W's. He's not gonna be taking L's no more. The second he got his blue suit in season 3, he was still catching L's. Caught an L by all those Mark. They literally whooped his girlfriend in front of him and he did nothing to save her. He couldn't even help her. And he got his ass whooped by Conquest. The only reason he won in that Conquest fight is because his girl pulled up and distracted Conquest and hurt him a little bit, giving him a chance at opening to attack Conquest and kill him. Other than that, this nigga was catching straight L's that entire fight. He is a walking L and he ain't never gonna catch a dub. The only reason I put him so low on this list is because everyone in his show does get their ass whooped. You see Omni-Man got his ass whooped before. You seen Alan get his ass whooped before. So that's why it's a normal thing in that show just for people to get their ass whooped. But Mark gets his ass whooped on a consistent basis. So that's why I'm saying he's the guy that takes the most L's in the show. Now the next character on this list has to be that nigga Vegeta. Now Vegeta has been catching L's for over a decade now. I've been watching Vegeta catch L's ever since I was a kid. I'm a whole grown man now and this nigga is still catching L's. It's like the nigga Vegeta cannot catch a break throughout the entire Dragon Ball. His whole character plot point is for him to pull up on the main villain, get his ass whooped, and let another stronger character pull up and they can handle the villain. This nigga is the laughing stock of Dragon Ball. In the Dragon Ball community, everyone always begs for Vegeta to catch W's, but this nigga is still catching the worst beatdowns you've ever seen. And at this point, I don't even know what else to say for this nigga Vegeta. It's like the creator Akira Toriyama must have a grudge against Vegeta because him and Goku are supposed to be rivals, but Goku is leagues ahead of him, and it makes no sense. They have the same training teacher and they just do the same training regimen every single day. But for some reason, Goku gets stronger, and for some reason, Vegeta is still catching L's. Now, Vegeta is getting stronger here or there, but when it comes against the main guy, he can't handle it. We saw what he did against Jiren. He was trying to fight Jiren first. Jiren literally whooped his ass so bad. Goku pulled up, had to get a whole new form out, and he beat Jiren's ass. And Vegeta was just sitting on the sideline like, what the hell? What's that form? He was jealous of this nigga Goku. He thought he could be like him, but he can't. This nigga Vegeta has not caught out a dub in the longest time, and I know all the Vegeta fans are sick. The only reason I don't put him higher on this list is because I feel like there's other characters that catch worse beatdowns, but Vegeta had to go on this list somewhere. He's definitely in the top 5. Now the next character is Mahito. When I was first watching JJK, I thought this nigga Mahito was gonna be a straight demon. I thought this nigga was gonna kill anyone that ran in front of him, but I was completely wrong. This nigga gets his ass beat on a consistent basis. Every time him and Itadori face each other, Itadori's straight whooping this nigga ass. The only reason why Itadori hasn't killed this nigga yet is because this nigga Mahito knows how to run away. He's slippery and slimy and he knows how to get away when things get tough. And that's one thing I like about Mahito. He know he not the strongest character. He knows he gotta use some tricks up his sleeve, but when they catch him, they whoop his ass bad. He catches one of the worst beatdowns I've ever seen. This nigga got jumped by 2 people and they were whooping his ass so bad that this nigga got sent into a flashback.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
I think that was one of the worst beatdowns I've ever seen in any anime. But the only reason why Mahito is not higher on this list is because he does catch some W's. He has killed some characters. He literally killed Itadori's mentor in the show. This nigga Mahito is just not straight losing to every nigga he faces, but he is losing a lot when he faces Itadori. So that's why I had to put him on this list. Now the next character on this list has to be this nigga Takamichi. Now for anyone who does not know who Takamichi is, he's the main character of the show Tokyo Revengers. And this nigga is the definition of a walking beatdown. He literally gets his ass whooped every single episode. I've never wanted to fight a main character more than this nigga Takamichi. He pisses me off so bad. Every time I watch the show, I'm praying that this nigga Takamichi is gonna get stronger and he's not gonna get his ass whooped this episode. But every time this nigga proves me wrong and he gets his ass whooped 10 times worse than he did the last fight. And this nigga is the worst main character alive. If anyone knows the plot point of Tokyo Revengers, you will know that this nigga Takamichi is a 27-year-old grown man who traveled back into the past when he was 12 years old, joined a gang, and got into a bunch of gang fights. But in these gang fights, this nigga is not catch a dub yet. This nigga tries to talk no jutsu his way out of every single fight, and that pisses me off so much. The only reason at this point that Takamichi has not died in this show is because the gang he's in is very powerful and they love him very much and they'll do anything for Takamichi to stay alive. But this nigga Takamichi is a disappointment. Whoever wrote this manga, whoever wrote this anime must hate the main character. At a single point, it never crossed your mind to think, wow, well, let me make my main character at least catch a W one time. Nope, this nigga just wants his main character to just keep catching L after L after L. The only reason I don't put the nigga Takamichi higher on this list is because I feel like that the niggas above him, they catch way worse beatdowns than he has ever. But this nigga Takemichi had to go on this list because this nigga is the worst main character alive, and he pisses me off so much because he gets his ass whooped every single episode. Now the final character on this list, the character that takes the worst beatdowns, has to be this nigga Mojo Jojo. Now this nigga Mojo Jojo gets mentally and physically abused by these 3 little girls almost every encounter he has with them. They whoop this nigga's ass so bad that they leave his brains literally leaking on the pavement. This nigga Mojo Jojo has to invest in a Glock or a Switch because there's nowhere in hell that he feels safe in this city. These 3 little girls literally jump him on every occasion. It's always a 3v1. It's never a fair fight against them. And at that point, I would have to get a gun because I gotta defend myself somehow. I'm not getting jumped every encounter. Like this nigga Mojo Jojo one time was literally in jail. You would think he's safe from the Powerpuff Girls, but nope. They literally pull up on this nigga while he's in jail and beat his ass over a jar of candy. At that moment, I knew that Mojo Jojo had to get a gun because he's never safe around these girls. These girls are made of sugar, spice, and everything nice. But when they're facing Mojo Jojo, that everything nice goes straight out the window and they literally whoop this nigga's ass. If you watched the Powerpuff Girls before, you would know that they never go lightly on this nigga. They use their full powers every time they're facing Mojo Jojo. But every time they're facing any other villain, they will literally go lightly on him. Mojo Jojo, the second they see him, they start wailing on this nigga. They do combos they've never done before. So this nigga has to take the crown for the worst beatdowns because I've never seen a character take that many L's other than Mojo Jojo. So here's the final list. At 5 we have Invincible. At 4 we have Vegeta. At 3 we have Mahito. At 2 we have Takemichi. And at the number 1 spot, taking the crown for the nigga to take the worst beatdowns, is Mojo Jojo. Now everyone clap it up for him. Mojo Jojo is officially the biggest walking L in any fiction possible. Now if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below who do y'all think takes the worst L's in fiction. But other than that, it's your boy Midnight, and I'm out. Peace out.